Hey, what's up, Cowboy Nation, man? This your boy Heavy Chevy back with another video of Cowboy politics. I'm just really sitting here just trying to think of the ways maybe the Joneses are thinking. Now, with them getting Jonathan Mingo from the Panthers for a fourth round pick, I'm just trying to see what is their thought process. I know a lot of us are, pretty much upset about, the fourth round pick or whatever. Yeah, he was a second round pick last year. Only has 12, 13 catches. This year? And they just let their number one receiver go for a fifth to Baltimore. I remember Mike McCarthy saying that Dallas has a plan for 5 years. They plan 5 years out. You go back and you look at the contracts that they try to do. 5-year, 6-year contracts. And they work around it. I had started doing a little digging some months back. And I have come to that realization that they do. It's a rinse and repeat process. They do have 5-year plans. This is, to me, in my opinion, this is the reason why they don't like to deal with the athletes and the players that has a strong agent. Somebody like, no, we want a 4-year deal. This is why all the deals are always taking so long, because they are fighting for years. So the Mingo fourth round pick, they probably was going to use a fourth round pick on a receiver anyway. And they say, well, we might well just go and get one with a little taste of NFL experience. That's the way I'm just trying to look at it from their angle. But from a fan perspective, bro, that wasn't good at all from a fan perspective. But probably from their perspective, he's a young receiver that will need some refining in his route running, per Ben Larimore from Twitter, who's a scout. And you go back and you look at Mingo, yeah, big body receiver, young guy, can run. He can catch a little bit. You go back and look at some of his film and whatever. So if you think about it, he's basically, you got Ryan Flournoy, who pretty much the same size, pretty much has the same amount of speed. You're gonna have Jalen Tolbert, pretty much the same size, pretty much the same speed, can catch. They planned for 2025. They have planned for 2025. This was the plan. The year 2025 is when you got hellified picks. You got hellified draft capital. You're going to have way more money in the salary cap. But this year could have been a year where you only needed 2 pieces at the most. But you let all your depth walk and you didn't replace them. This is why I had said on a video that I made in the off season that this was a rebuild. I got trolled for that on Facebook. I said, man, this is a rebuild. Because you didn't replace nobody that you let walk. It was said that Mike McCarthy wanted to keep TP. You let TP go. All right, cool. You bring Zeke back. There's reports that he didn't want Zeke. All right, fine. But at the same time, Mike, you got to play the guys that you see that you want to play. Maybe he can't do that because of maybe what him and Jerry got going on. But there's a whole nother story that I've been talking about. But as far as this fourth round pick for Jonathan Mingo, like I said, as a fan, It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But if you just listen to some of the interviews and you listen to what a lot of these guys are saying in the interviews, bro, they were planning for 2025. They are planning for 2025. You pretty much had, what, 10 picks, draft picks in 2025? Now that you gave up a fourth. So this is for 2025. That's the only other way that I can see it. They was gonna let this season ride out the way it did. Just see who we got as the young guys, who can play, who can't play. For the guys that can play, they're gonna be on this team. The guys that can't play, bye. I hate to say it, but that's what's gonna happen. So I'm not gonna say a blessing in disguise at this moment, but from their perspective, the year 2025, that was going to be their all-in year. 10 draft picks, plus we're going to sign some of our core players. Dak, CD, Michael going to get signed. Why? Because Michael's injured right now. They like to sign injured players. Remember that too. So, then by Michael missing, 4 or 5 games, hey man, you ain't got the production this year, so we're going to have to taper off on your contract a little bit. But 2025, that was the plan all along. That new money going to come in. Hey, we going to see in 2025. It's going to be a lot of young guys. It's not going to be a lot of vets, of course. 2025, Zach Martin might retire. And then you already got his replacement. You can put Bass right there. You can put Hoffman right there. Or you can move BB right there and put Hoffman back at center. If they decide to let Terrence Steele go post June 1st cut, now you can move Tyler Guyton back to right tackle, his natural position anyway. And now you draft a left tackle, or you let Awesome Richards at left tackle, leave Tyler in the at left guard. Hey man, I'm just trying to think what they thinking. But you got your rebuild. I have said this in the video. You got your rebuild with these guys, these young guys. Hey man, this your boy Heavy Chevy. Follow me on all social media platforms. Peace.